Hello, and welcome to another update on Bitcoin. Wow, I mean, what's going on with the market? Not doing anything here. And it is getting quite boring now. The market is still hovering here around this kind of 61.8 retracement. We continue to see the market hold above this swing low from Friday. That does keep both of these wave counts, both of these scenarios we're tracking alive. Just wanted to highlight again because people asked me about that. What would be a confirmation or a first confirmation that the bears are starting to take the lead? Because people get panicking or start panic about the top could be in and we are heading into a bear market. Yeah, I mean, please be aware of that, right? That risk is there. I don't believe we're there yet, but that risk is there because I can call this whole move up from the 2022 low complete. I explained that earlier today. There's also a member video that I published today about the weekly chart. We covered that in our member live stream as well. So it's just important to understand we are tracking here still like the late stages of a bull market, right? And yeah, I mean, if from here anywhere we start to see this like a 5-wave move down, that would indicate that a major top could have formed. This would then be further confirmed by a corrective rally, which means it's a 3-wave move up. And then we get 5 waves down, 3 waves up. That would be a major warning. And that would be a strong indication a major top might have formed. And we are actually heading towards, below 100K. And then ultimately we could get to 50, 60K or so, but we have to track the structure and determine targets then. For now, we have seen a sharp pullback, but hey, we are just a few percent below all-time high, and it's way too early to confirm a top. And a lot of altcoins still present some setups covered in our member live stream today. I think a few 1-2 setups. So some decent, yeah, like Aave is one, for example. And so all of that still allows for the idea that we could still see higher prices here over the coming weeks and months, maybe into September and October. And it's just that Bitcoin dominance is dropping at the moment. Made a video about that today as well. And that would be an explanation why Bitcoin is just hovering here without doing much. But the idea that we could still get a bounce into this resistance area is still alive. So the idea that we have just an A wave down completed in this yellow scenario in a correction in a wave 2 remains plausible. We could get a B wave bounce into the resistance area, and the higher that B wave, the higher that corrective bounce, the more it would be in line with my still bullish thesis here. But again, we are kind of in the late stages probably of that bull market. And once we break below support, probabilities for a more substantial top are increasing. And that's not just breaking support, that's breaking support from a position where basically all requirements to complete this entire impulse rally from the 2022 low are fulfilled, right? So breaking support when the upside requirements are fulfilled is obviously significant because it could really be that the long-term top has formed. But that's just something we need to talk about more in detail when we actually see more evidence for that. For now, I'm still tracking 2 directly bullish scenarios here. Especially in the yellow scenario, this could be an A wave down. As I said, if the B wave goes up, and the more aggressive it is, the more it is in line with the still tracked bullish scenario. Because the higher the B wave, the higher also the probability that in any leg down, in any C wave, because that's a correction, like an ABC structure, a higher low forms and that support holds. And support is at 114,470. It's just that this B wave, the higher it goes, the more room does the C wave down actually have. And so yeah, basically what you see here on this chart, there are 3 Fibonacci levels that are still relevant for the current setup: 116,930, 116,460, and $114,470. As I said, any break below that level would be a warning. We still have a bullish divergence on the chart here. Lower low on the price chart, higher low on the RSI. That's just the 1-hour chart though, but still. And yeah, movement to the upside fairly weak, and I have no evidence at this point that that, let's say, the next rally has started to new highs. Yeah, so we remain cautious. I think we need to have some patience here, but also objectively, nothing is broken. So structurally, there is no change, and it was an incredibly slow weekend. So I keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, I invite you to join us here on X for additional updates. You'll find the link in the description and in the comment section. There are additional updates, chart updates, video updates here that you don't find on YouTube. So feel free to join us there. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.